Hey, welcome to the sitting on the sofa. Sundays on the sofa.
Sundays on the sofa.
Here we are. How's everybody doing? I don't know. But yeah, if you're new here, what we do is you put in your dreams. We do live interpretation. Stick around, please. If you enter something, some aspect of your dream that you'd like for us to kind of tap into, and it's a team effort too, so everybody who's in the chat can participate as well. So
and stick around.
I am so tired today because the last few nights I have just been nonstop dream. It's been
same over here. For
whoa.
Sure.
And
what about you, JJ? You getting that effect?
I've been waking up at like 2:32 for no good reason. But the last 3 nights I've dreamt about the same person, like with other people, but it's strange for him to be in my dreams. So not strange, just I've never dreamt of him before. So it's really interesting.
Oh, okay.
When you think of him, what characteristic comes to your mind? You knew I was going to ask you.
So this is David, and he stepped out of the physical. He was my bus driver and a family friend, and I loved riding the bus, which is good because it took me like an hour and a half to get to school the way the bus route was. Yeah, and so when I think about him, I don't know. I think about like like friendly feelings and trust.
Trust.
Okay. Yeah, is a big one.
And that goes along with with this occupation. You trusted
being
with.
Yeah, like he would play. He was like the only one that had music, and we would listen to like AC/DC and that type of music. That's how we woke up as kids. An hour and a half of that type of music. And he was just he would go to the this camp that we had together with our families, and his younger brother lived with us for a little while. They were neighbors. So yeah. My mom reminded me though, this is around the time I had a car accident near his house, and he's the one that gave me a ride home. So I don't know, maybe it has something to do with that.
Well, that's really what I'm hearing here for you, JJ, is that trust piece is a big thing. But it's trust in the process, trust in the movement in your own life right now, like trust in the process of the movement of your bus, your life right now, like trust. I think you're coming into a time where they're like, it's okay to relax and trust that it is moving in the right direction and that you're safe. It's all good. And so just kind of bringing that memory in, that piece in as we move forward into 2024 and all the energies that are shifting right now for all of us, whether it's the planetarily or just around us. So trust that you're safe and sound.
It's all reminding me of almost let Jesus take the wheel.
That's interesting because I saw that somebody said, what, am I riding in a bus? And I wasn't. The first time I was like,
he was a bus driver though.
Yeah, he was my bus driver. And so it's like you spend every morning of the school year together, and I always sat up front. I just like the front, but anyways, yeah, it's like the middle dream was we were on a river, but it was a field trip with other people. But we were on a river, and it was fun. I wasn't nervous, so that makes sense with like the spirit.
Going with the flow.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's super cool. And I guess I'm along the lines of you, Debbie. I've been having just 100 dreams crammed into one evening, layers of layers. Sometimes they relate to each other. It's almost like a little
Yes.
a little
Yes.
sequence, and then other times it's like, what the hell was that? Yeah.
Well,
So you're doing the same thing. Okay.
Yep. Same exact. It looks like we have a couple others doing it too. Richie's in the same boat there. Yeah.
Well, there's moon stuff going on. There's
Yeah.
eclipse stuff coming up too.
Woohoo,
No?
yay.
Is there? I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know,
not sure.
but if there is, I'm excited.
And I'm not sure about that one. But
Lots of stuff in the heavens happening.
definitely moon stuff. Yeah.
You know, yesterday we moved into that. We moved out of a planetary place that we've been for the last 40 years or something. I don't know, forever and ever and ever. We're moving we moved out of that. So that's a big deal.
All right, guys. What do you want to?
Our family has.
There's some multiple dreams, some constants in there too. So,
Constance, yep.
um,
Welcome to my dream world.
you want to start with Wayne's dream on here? He's got something good going on here.
Yeah, Pluto moved out of Capricorn, and so that's a big deal. And so moving into Sagittarius, right? Given wings, and so that's a huge shift. Yeah. Anyway, so lots of things happening up there, down here,
in between,
in between,
all around. All right, Wayne. So what do you have here?
Into Aquarius. Thank you, Constance. Aquarius, yes, not Sagittarius. I get confused between Aquarius and Sagittarius. Sorry, Sagittarius and Aquarians. Very similar to me. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So Wayne says, I'm at the base of a, I don't know what's going on. I can't quite see. It's like the print's too small. I don't know what's going on.
Do you want me to read it?
I'll look on this side. Well, here's another one. I'm at the base of a sheer cliff wall. There's stairs carved into it. Wall on one side, nothing on the other. I'm with someone who says we're going up to the castle at the top, and he runs ahead of me. I follow and get to the top, only to find a gap that I need to jump across to enter the castle. I do, and it wasn't that hard, but it was terrifying.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to read that one again to myself.
Read it out loud for all of us.
Okay. Again, for everybody?
Yeah.
All right. All right. He says, well, here's another one. And this is what he said. I'm at the base of a sheer cliff wall. There's stairs carved into it. Wall on one side, nothing on the other. I'm with someone who says we're going up to the castle at the top, and he runs ahead of me. I follow and get to the top, only to find a gap that I need to jump across to enter the castle. I do, and it wasn't that hard, but it was terrifying.
Exposure comes to mind because when you're up high, like in Vermont, and it's like you go for a hike in Vermont and it's like mountains and trees all over the place, but then you go like to a place like you go up to that place near Debbie's house. What's the altitude? And it's like exposure. Yeah. It's like I feel like I'm gonna fall.
Yeah,
over 14,000.
Yeah.
Pike
pass out. I'm gonna pass out and fall.
Pass out and fall.
Yeah.
I turned to look back at the way I came and thought about how hard it would be to go back. Yeah, to kind of go backwards.
I'm picking up that Do you feel like this was a guide, one of your guides in your dream? I think there's something to that, especially with the reference to the stars on the higher side of the cliff, on the higher wall. Definitely some kind of guidance there. But that's what I'm getting without the cards right now. You guys can go ahead if you're doing anything else.
Physically, they're bringing me to the not just the back of the neck, but right where the neck meets the the shoulders. They're like comforting you away, and they're like, you were fine. So brave. So it's like kind of putting on like the being brave. And something with the neck. How's your neck feeling back there?
He did say maybe my higher self. He has neck issues at times.
Okay.
So, do you want me to go now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna send some energy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, in general, especially this ascension, you're ascending these stairs. It feels very vulnerable, like you said. I think you both said that. That vulnerable feel, and going up this side of the cliff, you have the solid on one side and you have the nothing on the other. You have this ascension happening. You're kind of like, okay, but you continue to follow that guide or that higher self. When you get to the castle, there is okay, well, how am I gonna jump this divide to get here? This kind of all talks about this ascension, the future. It talks about future and kind of being unsure about what that looks like, but also assurance that you're going to be okay and that you will always be guided, and there will be direction, and there may be a leap here and there, but you've got this. It's kind of a reassurance there. And I do feel when you were talking about the neck being connected in here, that's a place where we can be held down or held back, or kind of oppressed there.
Yeah.
So just being aware of any of that could be holding you back from this ascension and your higher mind and self. But that's what I'm getting from the dream.
Yeah, I almost got like a whiplash, kind of like things you're not expecting it, you're not maybe not feeling prepared for like what happened.
Leap of faith. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I drew 3 cards for him. I got the 3 of Cups, and I do think that's your team working with you with this ascension. The ladies that are talking about over there. I also got the 2 of Cups, or the 2 of Coins for you. It's got the element of balance too, and I think that's really you basically trying to find that.
What's that behind her? What's that behind her in that picture?
Looks like sailboats.
Okay.
Sailboats. But the next card, when you all were talking, I was totally thinking of a certain reference. I got the Strength card for you too, Wayne. And when you all were talking about neck, in body language situations. If somebody feels threatened, the first thing they kind of do is, like, if you get bad news, you have a tendency to, and that's a very primal, like what a lion going for your neck.
Yeah.
So, and you're referring all that neck centering for him. It totally made me think of that. So, anyway, throwing that out there, guys. I thought that was pretty significant that you came up with that.
Look, Heather has a new name for her channel. Did you guys know that? Soul
No.
Alchemy. Cool.
Soul Alchemy.
I love it.
Beautiful.
All right, right on.
Right on.
So thank you, Wayne, for that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Wayne.
All right. Oh, did you? One of you want to pick the next one?
Oh, I forgot we do that.
I did too.
I was hoping you wouldn't remember because I'm so tired.
Oh, okay. I see. That's how you are. Okay.
I see it starred. I'm going to choose Rondaroo for the $3. Thank you. Thank you.
Who chooses that?
There you
go. Thank you.
I'm going to go with Sal Rods.
All right. There we go. Sal Rods. Hey, Sal.
Hi, Sal. All right.
So I had a dream. A jaguar visited my home. I was outside, very nearby, but didn't come toward me. I only realized it was a jaguar by looking up photos of big cats. Thoughts?
Ooh.
Thank you.
Ooh. Visited my home. My home. Jaguar.
Ooh.
That's powerful.
Mm-hmm. Being led to look at something real quick.
Yeah, I was getting Sal. I was just getting that it's so nice to be able to know that something's there. Like you weren't even sure what it was, but something was there. And I'm getting this is it's almost like, well, you saw him, so it's not the unseen. And they're telling me about like the clouds, like knowing something might be behind cover. And for me, it's just the lovely idea of like the spiritual path of actually seeing something and recognizing it, even though you didn't know what it was. For me, it's just another way to check in with your spiritual perimeter.
There's a deck that I don't use very often here, but I got the vibe to pull a couple cards out of this one, and I like what I got. One says Hunter, stay with the process.
Nice.
Mm.
And the other says Courage, reach for the stars.
Yes, and that's so funny because I wanted to find this deck, but I couldn't find it. But what I was hearing, Sal, with this was reclaiming your power. When you have a jaguar coming in, and that animal guide, that spirit guide of a jaguar, is to remind you or assist you, but reclaiming that power, and that just backed up that the cards you got there back that up.
That's fabulous.
Reclaiming that. Here, see if this is the one I was looking for. No, it's not. Look. I never can find the cards I want. But coming to your home too. So your home represents kind of like, well, you and just getting in there deeper, reclaiming your power. Take it back.
Yeah, I really feel at peace when I'm thinking about this. And it's almost like it's at peace because I feel like the jaguar is the protector. You know, he can be kind of lazy, but when he needs to, like, I feel like he's slowly walking, just watching. He's just watching to just see when he needs to be in action for you. But it makes me feel very peaceful. If he wasn't there, because I was like visualizing him there and then not there, and I'm like, I love that he's there. It's almost like, wait, where did he go? It's almost like with Wayne, when Wayne like jumped over and looked back, he's like, oh, I can't go back. You know,
Right.
And it's like,
Yeah.
the jaguar's here for you.
It makes me feel good too. I think it's a wonderful presence that you
Yeah,
have
no,
in
very
that dream.
powerful.
Yeah,
It's like a guide. Mm-hmm.
for sure. Yeah. Oh, I like that. All right. What else we got going on, ladies? Is it my turn? Is it somebody else's turn? I already forgot.
It's Debbie's turn.
Debbie.
Oh, my turn? Oh, okay. Even though I'm tired. They're making me work, even though I'm tired.
This is chill time. It's dream time. If you go to sleep, it's okay.
I will dream if I go to sleep. That's the thing. All right.
All right. So,
hello. I used to have a recurring dream about UFOs. What could this mean? I chose an easy one.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes the easy ones get complicated, you know, like
That's true.
super deep.
Debbie's hoping for some really simple ones, like, should I put the covers over me or not when I go to bed?
Okay. I see this more as a visitation dream than anything, and kind of remember and kind of bridging that gap between, so it makes it more familiar and not so separate than you. So as this starts to unfold here on the planet and it becomes a little bit more mainstream, it's not, you already have been helping with that adjustment of the energy of them kind of entering into our perspective and reality, that you are a participant in bridging that. You're that medium piece, if you will. So, I mean, if I could encourage you with anything, Louise, it would be to sit with them and write messages from them, channel messages in your waking time. Start bridging with that energy as well. But it's a familiar energy, and by you being a part of that, you're creating it to be familiar for everyone. That medium. I'll get my Mystic Martian.
Oh, that's perfect.
There you go.
Louise, I was getting, first of all, pendulum. Just pendulum came into my thought process. So I'm not sure if that ties in with what Debbie was saying about a way to communicate. Like it makes me feel at peace again. Like I don't feel anxious about them, and the colors that I'm seeing, they showed this fabric that's it's iridescent. It's like you can see through it, but you know that there's a blanket there. But it's really pretty. The colors that I can see in the iridescence is like pastel pinks and very calming colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was one thing that I was picking up on that was almost so very literal was with in regards to exploration. And I do think that that's exploration of yourself and your abilities and all that stuff, opening up. I did draw one card. It says, "Don't fear change, embrace it and grow." I think that might hopefully that
Yeah,
resonates
cool.
with you some kind of a way, and definitely the growth, and picking up on those synchronicities and everything that we always talk about. And um, you're quite the conduit, you
The
know, I guess.
conduit. Yeah.
Should you choose to do so. So, yeah, be open to any messages that might come in for you.
Yep. And the cards I chosen backs up Lisa as well. That conduit, that medium piece, that that connection piece, birthing this whole new connection in. And you can see with that whole connection, that connect the two circles connecting and creating that inner peace. But yeah,
That's the infinity sign too, or
Right.
a Venn diagram.
For sure. Oh, and you know, in this card, I just noticed you mentioned pink.
Yeah.
You're seeing
Yeah.
pink.
yeah, there it is.
Well,
There it is.
What you're seeing. Yeah. All right. Thank you for that. Did
I
we
don't
get
know if
feedback from?
I don't know if she's still here, but
Oh, Louise. Oh boy.
there
right
she is.
there. There she is.
There she is.
I saw 3 across the street when I was a child. Then many years later,
No.
the dreams. Each dream, they got closer. Not afraid anymore. I want to see more. Yep, and you will.
Wow.
Yay.
Yep, you 100% will. And thank you for what you're doing for us, as far as being that connection and that medium piece for us.
Mm-hmm. All right. I guess it's my turn. Let me see if anything came in later on in here. Skip around a little bit. These are in no particular order, everybody. Let's see.
Hmm.
All right.
Thank you, Soul Alchemy. T-Barb made this for me.
Oh.
Yay.
Yeah. She knows how cold I get down here.
All right. Here's
That's the one I was
Dana.
looking at.
Looking at Dana's. Okay.
Yeah.
So Dana says, and hi, Dana. I hope you're still here. You better be.
We
Looking
know
for
that
you.
you're still here because that's the rules.
It's the rules. Okay, I'll read it. So Dana says, I think I'm blocked from dreaming. I have been getting random words right before I wake up, like Lemuria, or today, green plaid and purple polka dots. I think my guides are messing with me. I think that's
Dana's
cute.
here. Yay.
Yay, Dana.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, let's see here.
Gosh, again, this is about remembering.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And triggering that memory in you to bring forward energy here now. And so these little trigger words are they're igniting your energy. They're expanding it. They're igniting it. Expansion, awakening is what it is. And so these little trigger words. And so Lumeria is one of them. And today you said green plaid and purple polka dot. So those also are energy triggers. And I'm not sure how for you particularly, but they are. I'm going to throw cards on that one too. I'm supposed to go to this.
Oh. I mean, I love what Debbie said about it being a memory. It's definitely, I feel like even if it's involuntarily, I think that you have the ability. Are you somebody where you can kind of enter a room and the energy kind of changes in that room? Like it's like you kind of put off a really, I guess, a good aura, a good.
I got chills on that one, Louise.
Yeah, there's something about all these are little nudges to you to get back to your belief in knowing that you've got that kind of superpower. It's kind of I love saying that everybody has their own little superpower, and whatever that is, that's your superpower, your effect on others. I have one card for you, and it says trust. Trust yourself and the universe's plan for you. Do not give your trust to others lightly. When one door closes, another opens. In this card, I mean, it's almost literally reaching, you know? It's like you can go beyond, think outside the box, get outside of your little bubble. There's something that you can provide that's super powerful. That all of us can benefit from, really. So that's what I'm getting.
I was getting this one was tangled up in the UFO one, and I couldn't. I'm like, wait, this isn't the UFO one, and so I'm like, oh wait, they're not letting me go. They're not letting me figure out about the dreaming. So it's like I'm almost blocked too to even tap into this, Dana. But the one thing they did tell me is they went directly to my like this area, not exactly the shoulder, but like right here. And I'm not sure why. They're not letting me get too far on this one.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
I have one more thing for this, but I don't know why I'm looking over here. Very interesting. Anyway, I heard to pull angel card for you, angel number card for you, Dana, and it's 0220. The interesting thing is I got two cards, and her Dana 44. The next one is 4444.
Oh,
so these two numbers coming in for you in regard to this situation. You have there have been some obstacles here for you, but with that 444 coming in, that's shifting, and there's blessings coming in. You've had some suffering in your life, and it's shifting. The energy of the suffering is shifting. And JJ was talking about this right here, and so we store a lot of energy right here, and so when someone's rubbing your shoulders and they go right here, it's going to hurt really bad because we store a lot of shit right here, and it's like a trigger point.
Yeah, right? My husband will do that. He'll do that, and I'm like, oh.
Right to the trigger point, right? Yes. And so they're talking about this, this a little bit. And so as this starts to move, and it is going to be moving, especially with this 444 coming in, that will be moving. So there's going to be, there's a divine timing about this. When you get the 0220, that's about divine timing. And but there's good fortune, and it's tapping into your wisdom, your higher wisdom here as well. So movement, it will come, and these little pieces are true. They're trigger words to help you remember. They're pulling you out of these places of trauma,
Little pockets of doubt, almost.
Pockets of trauma that have that are holding you in place, and those are going to start being released as well. I've been seeing 2s and 4s, but see them all. Yeah. So Dana, your sisters up here on screen, are holding space for you as you release these traumas. JJ, you want to do a little bit of that? All right.
I was getting I was asking about what you were saying, and that's what it is. Yeah, it's definitely about working through some things that may have been swept into the corner. Yeah. This is going to be quite some year. Okay. I'm gonna go with Deborah Haggerty.
Deborah Haggerty. Here we go. Hi, Deborah. Are you here, Deborah?
Deborah.
All right. So
yes, because that's the rules.
Damn it. So Deborah says, I dream of being in town, but not knowing the place I am in. I feel bewildered.
There she is.
That's the side.
Okay.
I'm in town, but not knowing the place I'm in. Okay. And so you're in this unknown town, and it's a little like, whoa, how do I wear a little?
Yeah. Is the town familiar to you? I'm curious.
It's good to see you too, Soul Alchemy. Heather.
My town.
Yeah.
Did she say?
Yeah.
It's her own
town. Okay.
She dreams of being in her own town, but not knowing the place she's in.
Okay. Not feeling familiar even in your own town.
Yeah. I've had those dreams before. How about you guys? Where it's like, it's a familiar
is it almost like putting like a square peg in a circle hole? You know, you just maybe you kind of feel a little out of sorts.
That's beautiful.
You might even feel like you've outgrown your area. You know, anything like that. Yeah, you can feel like a square peg. That's the vibe that I get. Yes, I've had those dreams for sure. She said yes. Okay. I mean, I'll pull a card. You guys got more goodies?
Yeah, I get a little dizzy, but it was kind of hard to breathe when you find yourself like, if you find like the familiar around you, but you're in this new environment, not knowing like how you got there, why you got there. It's one thing when you step out of the familiar and you know you're stepping, like you're planning, but then it's different when you like open your eyes and you're instantly in a familiar place, but like in a different house or a different part that you're unfamiliar with.
So, okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I start getting in my own head, and then I don't know if Is it my
You're
turn?
Yeah, it actually rolled in quite perfectly. I think we're telepathically, yeah.
Okay, good. And also, to kind of piggyback off of this, sometimes a town represents kind of the energy of belonging, right? It's familiar, and it can offer a sense of belonging, right? But it sounds like in this dream you're feeling bewildered and kind of outside, which tells me that that you're feeling somewhere in your life it is presenting where you don't fit, and that goes along with what Lisa was saying about that round peg in a square or whatever.
Yeah, whichever shape. The shapes don't match.
So, and so you're feeling maybe a little isolated or abandoned in some way in your life. Could be a sense of an abandonment. It could represent like you're in a relationship and you're feeling like kind of abandoned within your own relationship here because of maybe they're working long hours and you're feeling, so it could be that. So it's important, Deborah, this is a shared experience, to kind of look into your life and see where you might be feeling a little bit isolated or abandoned. So is it in a relationship? Is it in a situation? Is it in a belief system? So finding that, so this is just offering you opportunity to look there, deeper there.
I'd like to add one other layer to that. I was visualizing, you know how some neighborhoods, all the houses look exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
There's just like this kind of cookie cutter thing going on. I feel like maybe that bewilderment sometimes is, you're maybe things are so familiar and so cozy and gotten in such a rut that you're just, everything's the same. It's like, what is different here? So with the card that I got, it made me think of that. It could be about you finding your own individuality, doing something more creative, breaking out of the pattern, right? The card I got for you is action. And it says, take some form of action without regrets. Examine what is holding you back from taking action and cut it loose. You will get the most immediate results through acting decisively. No babies. And that's the card I got.
Look at you standing, taking action.
Yeah, so get in there. Drill that square hole into what it needs to be and get in there.
He says it does resonate with the belief system.
Wow, that's great.
5 power tools.
That's great.
Thank you for that question. All right, so is it Debbie now?
All right, Nana. Cute little bunny there in her picture. Is that a real bunny? Cute. All right, Nana Heather.
So Nana says, for many years when I was younger, I dreamt at night I would fly over the neighborhood and pick up people and bring them to an airplane hangar that had drawers and pull them in there to save them. Was that the only part to that? Yeah. Okay. All right. I was younger. For many years when I was younger, I dreamt at night I would fly over the neighborhood and pick up people and bring them to an airplane hangar that had drawers and put them in there to save them.
So there's some layers here, you guys, that I'm feeling with this one. And is Nana here? Did she check in?
Nana.
I'm sure she's here.
She was here.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's
she's here.
here.
She
Yeah.
posted something. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think there's two things here happening. But one, maybe you really are going about and liberating people, helping them rise above challenges within that they're facing in their own lives. But this also offers that this is part of you. This is who you are. This is the energy that you bring. That you usher people into a higher into their higher mind, or to rise above, like like hypnosis says, a rescuer. But really talking about this freedom, bringing people into freedom, liberating them from the density of programming and narrative and whatever it is here. But yeah, I do feel that these dreams are about that, and that you actually do that in your sleep. You are a traveler, and you do work in that energy when you sleep. But also, I think in the physical, that's kind of who you are. If you find yourself as you don't like injustice, you're one to get in there and help people out, and bring people to their own higher selves, enlighten people. It's been heightened recently. So you've been working a lot lately. I think you're a night traveler.
I'm curious with what Constance asked. Do you fly in a plane, or is it just your body?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Oh, that does make a difference. A little difference. Yeah, it does make a little difference, but in
body. Cool. I love flying in my dreams. My body. It's my favorite thing to do.
For sure. I was just gonna jump in with one thing. One thing that I wrote down was that it feels like, if you can pinpoint what's going on in your waking life when you have those dreams, because those recurring dreams are everything. And I love the analogy with if there's injustice or something, like when you were a kid, was there something going on at school, and you would have those dreams, even if it's something for self-protection. You're trying to reach a certain goal, and you're feeling like you're having some difficulties, and that dream kicks in for you saying, no, you can, here's your push, and saving those people. And I know sometimes we talk about how people in your dreams are reflections of you. So you're literally taking pieces of you to protect yourself, maybe sometimes, and putting them in those drawers, in that hanger, is what I was feeling.
Wow. Okay.
So with that, I got the card for you, and it says connection. It says, we are all connected by a universal sea of energy. All that you think and do will have an effect on the world. Reach out and connect with the world around you through love. You're full of love, and you're all about the connections when you're awake, and even whether you like it or not when you're awake. Even when you're upset, you feel so much. But definitely when you're dreaming, like what was said earlier about you're doing work when you're sleeping. So,
and I love the web. I love the web in that card you have, Lisa. And mine, and my message was about okay. So that picture you just showed with the raindrops, it reminds me of like grid work, because it seems like those little raindrops are like the stops, like you traveling along the grid, stop there, collect something to be safe, and then go to the next dot. Maybe we'll go way over there to that dot next. And when I think about that, it reminds me of like past life stuff. But the one thing they shared with me, Nana, Heather, is that it's a spiritual path. And I don't know if you do automatic writing. If you if you don't do automatic writing already, maybe try. And it's kind of like a place to start when your automatic writing is, being up in the sky and having like that bird eye view and just be like, what is it that, which direction do I need to go in? Like, what do I need to know right now? And just try the automatic writing.
Mm-hmm.
And if it turns out to be like my kind of automatic writing where it just looks like scribbles, book an appointment with Debbie because Debbie is really good at reading those.
Speaking of such, plug.
Yeah.
Rebirth Spirit.
Yeah. I don't know how you do it, Debbie, but you do it.
I totally did not hear what you just said because
That's okay.
I'm totally in this, Nana. I'm totally into this drawer thing right now.
No worries.
Keep going with it.
Because generally in drawers in dreams talk about repressed memories or trying to repress something, hidden aspects of self. And these people, even though you were, so I also, again, here's another dream that's lots of layers. And so I want you to be aware of anything that you may have repressed that needs to come out to help you even fly higher. That was just one last thing that they wanted to bring in for you, and Nana.
Love that. Love it. Love it. Thank you, Nana.
Yeah.
For sharing that. That was a good one too. Guess it's my turn. Where are we at here? We got time for a couple more, I guess. One or two more? One more? You want to do one more?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I love it when Debbie has us circle up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do one more and then let's link. We're linking, guys.
Linking. That's what it is.
Circle up, round them up.
Round them up.
Like a cattle call. All right.
Oh my God, you just made my dogs bark.
Oh.
Cute.
Okay.
All right.
Whose turn is it? Oh, yours, Lisa.
Is it mine? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. Last one.
Alchemy, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yes, thank you. All right, here. It looks like Ness wants a rapid card pull for hers.
Okay.
She always has to do the rapid card. I'd like the rapid card. That's fun.
So, intense dream, she says. There was an international work trip. Evil villain in a desert. Felt like a spy movie. What happened in the dream?
Bum, 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 bum.
Lower down. Hey. So rapid card pull?
A rapid card for this. Woo, Ness, you're asking a lot for a rapid card in this.
She said, I'm having a lot of dreams with this same group of people, and they are like spy thriller films. Another one last night, different than the question posted. Are you a lucid dreamer, Ness? Because I am, and sometimes I go there with the spy dreams because I think it's kind of fun. But it sounds like maybe you're not necessarily, maybe you're just placing yourself there, and maybe you just don't know it. Sounds like maybe you're solving problems in there. Finding little nuggets of wisdom in there or something. There's a lot going on with this one. She said this was not deliberate, but she is sometimes lucid, but not always. She said, yes, they do feel like problem solving.
She has the same birthday as Tom Cruise.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's great. Awesome.
Yeah, so international it leaves, there's a desire to rise above this whole, there's a feeling of a desire to rise above, but there's also a feeling when you put all these symbols together, it feels very exposed as well. Feeling exposed. You have the desert, you have the evil villain, you have the international feel to this. So there's some there. It's a bit exposed and vulnerable. But
she said international work trip, had a new love interest, felt like a spy thriller.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, you know, all those words are coming in here. I can't believe the cards that came in for you for your rapid card pull. I have 444 coming in for a number for you, the angel number, so that you are there's protection here for you. So even though you're feeling kind of exposed, they brought in with the symbolism, with the dream, feeling this. That was the main word that kept coming, was that vulnerability and feeling exposed here. 444 is all about protection. You are protection. And that's what, yeah. Okay. So, and there's, get ready for good things. That card says. The other card that I pulled that was given to you is this little lizard.
Aww.
Lizard spirit coming in.
That lives in the desert.
And that's the number 11,
right,
which that lives in the desert. So that's the number 11.
We got 111 in chat too, by the way.
And it's, oh my gosh, we do. And it says, dream the world into being. So I just thought it was funny that it had the word dream in it. However, the number 11 is a big one. So faith, trust, lizard spirit. It's manifesting. Mm-hmm. And know that you're protected.
Ooh. My birthday is on the 11 degree, which is supposed to be the Aquarius degree.
Ooh.
Ah.
And we just entered Aquarius yesterday on the 20th at 4 p.m. Eastern.
Wow.
7 p.m. Eastern. Sorry.
And another 11. Their sun is on 11 degree of Cancer.
Things are aligning.
Things are aligning. They brought me to this card, the Council. We just did a journey with the Council, but I love this card. And the part of the book they bring me to is the medicine. You are never alone, Ness. Turn to the Council to find the guidance you seek and listen to the voice that arises spontaneously. Turn a deaf ear to the nagging voice from your ego that tells you that you are not up for the task before you. Create a spiritual feast for the Council and invite them to your altar every time you meditate or pray, or in this case, maybe do it before you fall asleep. You know who the Council is. And I also felt a discomfort in my ear for some reason. And that's not me. I believe it has something to do with you. I'm not sure if your ear hurts or, yeah.
I have one card for you, and it says intuition. Look at areas in your life that need decisive action. Search your heart for the right answers. Listen to messages that come from your intuition and follow through. And that's your card. And it's even got a reflection there, and I think that's interesting. And I want to refer back to how your characters in your dreams, as Debbie has told us, is very much parts of yourself, elements of yourself. This is you working through different elements of you, and you're growing and awakening, and venturing into new endeavors could do that. Opening up your heart to somebody new that you might like, that could be something. Going to a new place, maybe anything like that. So all those situations, you trust your intuition, because you are there. You're right there, right there. So that's what I'm getting.
All right.
I want a spy dream.
They're fun. They are fun, for sure.
Okay.
The rapid pull. I know, Ness. We're like, wait, what? Rapid? We can't do rapid.
That's as rapid as it gets, man.
She really does us with that rapid question. Rapid.
And I guess we're all drowsy, so
Yeah, this is rapid as I can go.
this is it, man.
It's a great challenge. Great challenge.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and link in, right, Lise? We're gonna do that now.
Yeah, let's link in. Let's do it.
All right. For those of you who are new here with us this morning, we do a time of linking in and moving into, and I know that we are running a little over, and you will go ahead and go, but that's okay. We're going to link you in with us anyway. So
Come in here.
Taking you with us anyways. All right, so let's just step into together into the circle. We're linking in, we're connecting. You can take a moment just to kind of look around. I enjoy this part because it's just so nice to be here with you all, connected. We're always connected. You can always come back to this place if you're ever feeling alone with something, or in need of prayer, or in need of healing, in need of courage, in need of love, in need of awakening, in need of whatever it is. Just come back to this place right here. And as we all are linked in, the source, light and love between us is a beautiful space to just step in and allow whatever needs to be released and whatever needs to be restored to happen. Whatever you want to manifest. Just envision that light just moving through you. Source light. This might be a time you want to be in that source light for someone else, for a loved one. You want healing for this loved one, or awakening, whatever it is for them. You can be that. You can be that between for them, stepping in the light for them. This is a space of pure love. There's no judgment here. You don't have to perceive here. You just get to be. Be in the source of pure love. And the most fun and exciting thing is that we are linked together. We get to be here together. Breathe it in. Releasing out. glorious, glorious love. And so it is.
So it is. It's lovely.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for being here, and thank you for all of your questions, guys. And we will see you on our channels. Everybody's got lots of things going on. I don't know. But if you're not subscribed, do it. And I actually, when we do these, I put everybody's link in the description, so you can find these lovely ladies on their channels too. So
Yay.
Beautiful. Thank you.
enjoy the rest of your week, and we love you. Squeezies. Bye, guys.
Blessings, Fatima.